Welcome to Claris Talk AI. I am Matt Navarre. At the EnageU FileMaker conference in Malmö, Sweden, I recorded several short interviews, and please enjoy this one.
Yeah, I'm here with Wesley Powell, the Director of Software Engineering at Claris. We just got out of a really awesome panel discussion that you were the superstar of about Claris Studio.
Yes.
So you talked about it in the keynote yesterday and then today, and it's really exciting. I wanted to give you a chance to kind of talk about it. About the exciting things. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I was going to say, we're really excited about the concept of Studio extending an existing FileMaker solution, being able to take your FileMaker data, and being able to solve for use cases where you can allow external users or a dynamic load and concurrency in a way that wasn't possible before in the platform.
Yeah. And the super exciting thing that we got to see is this custom
view.
Custom view.
Yes.
It's kind of a couple of different layers. I mean,
yes.
Grouping feature,
yes.
And the ability to mix data from different tables on the same page.
Yes.
And some code, and to be able to choose where the table is, and really, really some cool things.
Yeah.
That's completely new, and it's ETS right now. But they've been showing it at a couple of conferences.
Correct. And yeah, we're really excited about those features because it's going to unlock new capabilities that I don't believe were possible in the Claris platform before. For example, the idea of being able to have a view and being able to represent multiple data sets uniquely and independently, but also be able to program custom business logic to present this data to users in a capacity that wasn't available in a web native application until now.
Yeah, exactly. And then also we haven't seen demos of it, but the Studio Connect.
Yes.
So the Claris Connect Studio FileMaker Troika.
Yes, we're very excited about that because now through the Studio connector, you can register for triggers. So when a record update happens within Studio, you can send that same update to FileMaker or another third party. Similarly, you can write data to Studio through the Studio connector, and in a way that opens up a lot more opportunities and integration points that weren't accessible.
Yeah, so I mean, Javier was talking, he was on the panel, he was talking about how we have it in production.
Yes.
Things and how it works quite smoothly for his application. The idea like a record gets created in Studio. Like Studio and FileMaker, it's always been nice to have open up FileMaker and actually see the Studio table.
Yes.
So you can directly interact with it. FileMaker script can like look for a record and do something. But having it reach out with the connector is pretty cool.
Yeah, it really brings the Claris platform together in a way that you can share the data between FileMaker and Studio and being able to leverage the data capture capabilities of Studio, the scalability, bring it into your FileMaker solution, and then take advantage of all the FileMaker calculation and scripting capabilities.
Including like AI stuff.
And including AI stuff, especially through Connect.
Yeah, with Connect Connect can do a direct AI call now.
Yes.
It's been received for a long time.
Yes.
And then feed that information back to Studio for processing things, which could be a really good use case.
Totally.
We talked about a couple of things in the keynote yesterday that are sort of more features. You talked about a whole bunch of amazing stuff, but some of them are really exciting.
Yes, okay. I think lots of them are exciting.
Yeah,
yes.
A lot of them were. Well, I guess I can bring the ones that are most exciting.
Okay, great.
You tell me what your the changes to the Claris ID authentication.
Yes.
That are coming.
So the goal of Claris ID is one identity across the platform, and part of that North Star is that developers will be able to bring third-party identity providers to the Claris platform. So you're not locked into a Claris-specific implementation. It's there for you if you choose to use it, but you'll be able to expand your solution to take advantage of like sign in with Apple, sign in with Google, and other providers that your business needs.
Yeah, I'm loving that.
Great.
Yeah, that's a huge change.
Yeah, we're excited.
Another one on my top list, my top two.
Okay.
Is the change to the connection from FileMaker to the data table, which right now is kind of slow.
Yes.
It's not meeting my performance needs.
Yeah, we are improving that communication pipeline. We first built it for the purpose of anonymous form collection. So that pipeline was first built with the idea that it would support single record updates, single records being added. But as the capabilities of Studio and the platform have grown, there's a lot more operations, a lot more data being generated by Studio. So we're revisiting and renewing that data pipeline. So the pipeline between FileMaker and Studio will be taking advantage of the latest and greatest API developments that coincidentally is also what the Studio connector takes advantage of, and that's where we're seeing those performance
Yeah,
improvements.
you mentioned that as well, right? Like Studio and Connect are actually sharing a lot of the same back end, so probably makes things more convenient.
Yes, and so now we're bringing FileMaker into that as well, so it'll be unified across the platform.
And like for part of this, I guess for part of my first question, is like importing a bunch of records into Studio will now be really fast. Viewing a very large table will be really fast because it's going to be optimized for the
Separate import a little bit. Import's a different beast, so I would put that third on the list.
Okay.
Currently, importing records like via CSV and Studios takes place on the client side, so there's a little slowdown in the processing and the amount of records it can manage.
I don't think that's really part of the core of what Studio is about, frankly.
No, that's more
It's still really more form like data entry, data gathering.
in really extending a FileMaker solution by providing those capabilities you just described.
Uploading a file, perhaps, and then having FileMaker like process that file and deal with the records.
Yes.
What's on your top list?
Boy, that's hard to narrow down. You covered some big ones. I love custom view. I love frames. I love the idea of subviews. The idea of being able to create a view that can have hot swappable subviews, so I don't have to redo my entire view based on a header change or button navigation. All that is self-contained, and I can control the business logic and the navigation and the rules that my application needs to have.
And reusable components.
Reusable
You
components.
can actually set like a header and use it on multiple pages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's saying, why can't we have that in FileMaker?
Totally. Yeah. Make the change once and applies everywhere.
Yeah.
We love it. Yeah.
That's for sure a big one. I'm trying to think, what else is on your list? Tell me about some of the JavaScript stuff. Like what is open to you now if you're using JavaScript inside Studio?
So part of Studio's customization comes with kind of the calculations. And the calculations and the availability in Studio is powered by JavaScript. We'll take some of the syntax of JavaScript. So if you're used to those operators and some of those functions that are available to you. But there's also kind of a step back where the functions aren't exposing JavaScript in all of its complexity. It'll look familiar if you know JavaScript, but you don't have to know JavaScript to be successful. What we're really describing is a functional programming language, not too different from a FileMaker calculation, but the ability to query data, sort data, manipulate data in a way that's a single function that takes a parameter to make it easy to use, but really powerful, which I think is the ethos of the Claris platform.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, Yoda showed, I don't know, well, I would recommend to everybody who's watching to watch Yoda's talk from today. In addition to your keynote yesterday.
Yes.
He gave such an awesome demo of the new features.
Yeah,
And
highly
how-
recommended.
Like how much you can do in half an hour. Which has always been one of the fun things about FileMaker, but you can do way more in Studio in half an hour than I ever would have seen.
Yep, we love it.
Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Appreciate it.